Hi. All right. I am on to talk with you all about commission and payout, the good stuff. How do we make money? Okay. So I'm going to really simplify this. And please know that any of the commissions or payouts or all of that, any of that information is in your biz dev library. So when you go on your Pulse, myrfpulse.com, and you log in and you click on the tab at the top, My Biz Dev Library, there's a search bar and you can search in commissions and payouts or just commissions. And there's all different sheets that break out and explain how we are paid in very detailed ways. Okay. So know that truly any questions that you ever have about this business is in your Pulse. You're able to find it. But I'm going to explain to you how we are paid in our commission and breakout. Okay. So when I talk to people on the phone and explain this, that's how I'm going to explain it to you right now to keep it very simplified. I say that this is the absolute most genius business model out there because the harder I work, the more I get paid for it. That's not true in my corporate job, okay? So I love that I'm in control of that. And I love that I'm creating residual income, doing something once and getting paid over and over and over for it. So how we are paid is we as consultants make up to 32% commission on our own personal sales. Each product has a different price attached to it, but of what the commission we get. But once we reach executive consultants, then we make up to 32% commission on our own personal sales. Then when we choose to build a team, you make commission on them. So let's say you bring on your friend Sally. You make 5% commission on her sales. Then Sally brings on Susie. You make 5% commission on her sales. Susie brings on Megan. You make 5% commission. Megan brings on Sam. You make 5% commission. And that goes 5 generations down. On our 6th generation, we make 2.5%. So think about it. It's like the power of doubling. You get 2 friends that get 2 friends that get 2 friends that get 2 friends. Your business is growing and you're making commission on all of that. So I love that. I love that when I'm working my other pharmaceutical sales job and not necessarily selling skincare, but my team is, I'm making commission on that. My sales might go up $10,000 in one day, and I'm making 5% commission on all of that. Now, of course, I'm coaching, I'm training the team and my team and all that, but they're all individually selling stuff, and then I'm making commission on all of that. So that's such a genius business model because now I'm getting paid when I'm working my other job. I'm getting paid when I'm playing Barbies with my daughter. I'm getting paid when I'm sleeping. And so you're literally creating that residual income because you're building a team and you're making commission on all of those sales, okay? So it's a very simplified way of talking to a prospect. 32% commission on our own personal sales, and then we make 5% commission 5 generations down, 2.5% on our 6th generation. Power of doubling. Get 2 friends, 2 friends, 2 friends, 2 friends, 2 friends. Your business is growing, it's doubling over and over, and you're making commission on all of that. So it's just sharing the products, sharing the business, getting preferred customers, getting consultants, and then you're making commission on all of that. Very easy peasy. Don't overcomplicate it when you're trying to explain it, but you're getting people on 3-way calls so you can hear your sponsor explain how we're paid. I don't want you to feel that you're having to explain how we're paid to somebody right out of the gates. All you want to do is say, hey, I'm excited. I started a new business. Let's jump on the phone. I want you to hear from my friend Megan. Okay. Then you use me or your sponsor to explain the business and explain how we're paid. So then that way you can hear how it's done over and over. But of course, I wanted to explain commission and payout to you so you understand that. Okay. Now, how are we paid out? So we get a 1099 at the end of the year because now you have your own home-based business. So for taxes, this is actually genius. Your entire business kit gets to be write off on taxes. You know, what we pay monthly are $20 on our websites and are at least $80 in product, your CRP. That $100, you get to write that off on taxes. Now you get to write off your cell phone. You get to write off, a portion of your house. You get to write off, if you go on a vacation and talk to some people about Rodan and Fields, you get to write that off. So you get to write off a lot of stuff for taxes. And then you are given a 1099 at the end of the year for what you have made to give to your tax guy. Okay. We are paid monthly for our previous month's sales. So if you haven't already, you will soon get a Rodan and Fields Visa credit card in the mail or commission card in the mail. And we are paid between the 12th and the 15th of each month for a previous month's sales. Okay, so whatever you did last month, you will then be paid this month for it. This month, whatever you do, you're going to be then paid next month. Okay, and we get an email from corporate that it's payday and we got our commission dropped into our commission card. Then it gets loaded onto your commission card. You can then transfer it to your bank account. You can transfer it to multiple bank accounts. You can keep it right on that Visa and use that Visa card at the grocery store or at Target. Okay, so that's how we're actually paid each month. Okay, so I hope that that makes sense. I wanted to keep it very simplified. If you have any questions about that, know that you can go to the Biz Dev library and there's visuals and breakouts of our commission and how everything's actually figured out. I'm not a very good math person, so if you do have questions about that, I'm gonna highly suggest to go there to kind of look at that a little bit more in depth. Okay, all right, have a good one, guys. Bye.